Hello everyone and welcome to Bevins Bricks. We are on day number 8, or stream number 8 anyway, of building the train station. And hello, okay, just curious, Giancarlo Pacana, Joshua Long Photography, Giancarlo, Greg Bissett, Brick Sargent, Jim G, Kip Hoffman, and the luckiest loser. Hello everyone. Yes, TGIF, absolutely. Now I'm going to try and just dig straight into this thing because I'm really trying to push to get this thing done over the weekend if I can. And part of the reasoning behind that is quite simply I have a ton of other projects I'm trying to get done. And one of those projects is I just got my Bevins Bricks website up today. For those that are interested in checking it out, it is simply bevinsbricks.com, and I will type it into the chat. I'm going to be doing a bunch of different products on there, on top of the fact that I'm advertising that I do build displays, emergency response videos and returns, and hey, how are you? But like I said, I'm going to be doing, if anybody wants to check it out, check it out. The website is now live. I am going to be selling different merchandise. Some of the merchandise I'm going to be selling, and it's going to take me a few days to get it all rolling, but I do have a bunch of modern warfare, World War II type weapons and accessories. I'm also going to start selling instructions and stickers and things like that on my page as well, but it's going to take me a little time. And if you go to my channel and check it out, what you will actually find is you'll find a link to Brick Addict, and that is my partner. So as far as officially any of my sets and also a lot of the instructions that I do talk about, they are for sale on his website as well. And his shipping's really good. And like I said, he is a partner. I work with him. He does a lot of amazing things. He actually does all my instructions for me. His name is Paul Roos, is the owner of that particular site. But I do already have some sets and instructions available on his site as well, and he is in the UK. So if you get a chance, feel free to check that out. But you will be seeing a lot of stuff added to my site as well extremely soon. It's just taking me a little while to actually get it all together. And Taco Boy, hey, how you doing? Giancarlo, hello, I already said thought. Call of Duty is the best game. It is a good game. I haven't played that in years, though. At least I haven't played any of the new versions, let me put it that way. I have played it, but it's been quite a while since I've actually played it. I am currently trying to find where I left off. I was around 300 and something on the steps. I thought I was at 365. And I am trying to re-verify that. Something else you guys are going to be noticing in my videos and everything. Military, yes, military gear for minifigs. You know what? Hold on, I'll show you guys a quick image. Honestly, I was going to sell minifigs as well, but just to give you an idea, I was told that I can't do that because these are not official Lego minifigs, so they will not be for sale. But I can sell the weapons. So this is some of the stuff you can expect to see on my website, is some of the different weapons that they're holding. That's just one of the many things you're going to see on my site. And holy cow, guys, thank you so much. Both Kip Hoffman, I got you down for 2 raffle tickets, and Brick Sargent, I got you down for 5, my friend. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And that's something else I do want to point out, and this page is full, so I got to go to another one. For anybody that's not aware, I am going to be raffling the set that I am currently working on after it is fully completed, and everybody that donates $1 gets a raffle ticket. For every $1 you donate, it's a raffle ticket. So like Brick Sargent just got 5 raffle tickets, and Kip Hoffman just got 2 raffle tickets. Just wanted to put that information out there if there's anybody new in the chat. Now I got that started. I am doing great. Thank you so much for asking, Taco Boy. And Greg already answered that question. Thank you. Anyway, let me try and find my steps. I did that. I'm really close. And I'm like right there. Boy, I was pretty close to where I said I left off. I said 355. And it looks like I'm just slightly past that. I'm at 359 for where I left off. So anyway, let's get back to building, because I really would like to get this thing done so much. And yes, this is a, like Greg was saying, for anybody that's curious, this is not an official Lego set. This is something that I personally designed, and I partnered with a company called LighTake. If you're interested in LighTake at all, and thank you, Brick Sergeant, if you can, get a good look at them, because me and you already kind of talked about that, and you know what I mean by that. But because Lego, this is like way too big of a set for Lego, and they won't sell stuff like this. So this particular building anyway. But that's what's awesome about this company, LighTake, is they are willing to actually go with people, I should say, or pick people that build great designs, and then they make the designs an official set. These are all Lego compatible pieces. I have made videos showing the compatibility, and I have made videos trying to compare the color and all that stuff as well, all in one video. And I think their products are really good. I also think it's quite amazing that they're even willing to do that. And I was looking for something and I totally forgot what I was looking for. So I'm just going to skip it. But that's the cool thing about LighTake. That was what I was looking for. If you ever go to their website, and I'm going to put the link in that right now. If you ever go to their website, they have a lot of different amazing sets. Not just by me, but they do have other sets as well, if you don't mind having off-brand Lego, mind you. But I think they are a really great company. I'm happy that they picked me to work with, and very thankful for the opportunity, as it was, in my opinion, a great opportunity and a good way to get recognized for something that I actually built. And that is the website right there if you want to go check it out. Like I said, it's not just my set. There's a huge amount of other people that are selling stuff on there as well. And thank you so much, Taco Boy Studios. Anyway, on to building. I think I covered all the stuff I wanted to cover. And I'm trying to figure out, because I had to pick up a little bit, where I need the arches. Here we go. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got enough of those. And now I'm looking for, it's going to take me a minute to get all the pieces together. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's all of those. Now we need some jumpers. I will come back to the comments momentarily. Hey, John McKinley. I don't know what's... Call of Duty Modern Warfare. No, I haven't played that in years, my friend. And thank you so much, Taco Boy. Says the build looks amazing. 2. So it's 1, 2, and then 1, 2. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let me put some of this stuff together just a little bit. If you guys think I need to change the angle of the camera at all, please feel free to let me know. I was trying to focus in on this particular area because that is where I'm building right now. But if you feel it needs to be moved a little bit, do not hesitate to ask. I'm always trying to accommodate because I cannot physically see the camera at all. I don't have it on my side because I have instructions open and then I have the chat room open so I can actually see everybody. Paul Bod, what's up? There's no place like Homes. How you doing? I wanted to say Lego Homes. I'm so used to calling you Lego Homes that nope. It's going to take me a while to get used to the note. There's no place like Homes. Does anybody else remember the old Budweiser commercials though? Wasabi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that myself, Bevins Bricks. You would think that Paul would be out running the streets trying to kill everybody, or I shouldn't say kill everybody, but trying to make a killing. 1, 2. So I would think it would be prime time, but then again, prime time might be a little bit later at night. So 2, 3, 4. It's one of those. I've got 2 more of these. And I will remember that, Lego Homes. Well, Paul Bot is eating before. I know what Paul Bot's doing. Paul Bot's just trying to get warmed up and irritate me real quick before he goes out, so that way he's not being mean to his customers. I like what Greg just said too, though. Paul Bot's not supposed to eat. He's a bot. 2. I got 1 more. Amazing. Amazing. You just never know what Paul Bot is capable of. Oh, that was something else I started to talk about a few minutes ago, then I kind of cut off and went a different direction. I just ordered a bunch of new microphones and some other stuff, because I'm going to try and start improving some of the video quality. And thank you so much, Kenneth Swan, on the sound qualities anyway. So I'll tell you, for anybody that's interested, I do have a second channel, and I haven't made a video on it in probably 2 to 3 months. But a lot of the equipment that I just got, what I'm actually going to physically do is make some videos on that channel about equipment, because I know a lot of people on Lego channels don't necessarily want to watch those types of videos. And yes, you do, Paul. But so if you're looking for anything like that, you might want to check that channel out, because I'm hoping over the next week or 2 I will start adding some videos to that channel for the various microphones and things like that that I've actually picked up, testing them out, trying them out. I'll even probably put the videos up on Amazon just for people to actually see them as well. But like I said, it's going to primarily be for microphones and the different coverings you can have on them. And I thought there was something else I was going to say. Oh, I got my website up. I already talked about that. This is the figures that I can't sell, but I will be selling the weapons that are going to be on them. Charm City Bricks. Hey, how the heck are you, my friend? Really? You sound like Paul, dude. You know what you can do? Here's the problem with building this. It's not that I haven't done it. I'm trying to make sure I do it by the instructions, because I want to just fly through it. But I'm afraid that if I fly through it, there might be something different in my head than what the instructions say. And that's part of why I'm trying to follow the instructions as much as possible, because I don't want to complain to LighTake if I don't have the right parts. But if when they made the set, they made it off my instructions, and that's part of my problem. There's no place like home, says everyone's getting lights. Yes, lights are addictive. I told everybody that. Once you start with lighting, it's a hard road to hoe, because you don't want to stop. So it takes a very long time, and holy crap, thank you so much, Paul Bot. I just saw your $20 donation, dude. That's amazing. And again, thank you so much. Now we know Paul's going out to work, so he's got to pay for his donation. But lighting is definitely something that's extremely addictive. And Blinky Bricks, is he in here? Oh, he is in there. Hey, speaking of lighting, he is our local Fix King. But if you want some lights, check out Blinky Bricks, because he does have some amazing lights. And if anybody has any questions about lighting, feel free to ask him now, because he does sell... Did I do that right? Yes. He does sell both types of competitive products. 1, 2... And Blinky Bricks, actually, this is one of the first times I'm streaming on Facebook also. I don't do it very often. I thought I would try and be brave tonight. I know you had asked me, why don't I? And I thought, you know what? You're right. Why don't I? So I'm going to try it, and we are doing it tonight. So if the server goes disco, we know why. Absolutely. I think everybody should light up their cities. I mean, it really changes the appearance so much. It adds so much detail. It's just absolutely unreal. And when you have a lot of the different products that are out there, Blinky Bricks, prime example, they make it really easy. One thing I will say is I personally, because I've bought various sets not that long ago actually, and I really wasn't impressed with a lot of the kits. Especially LighTake, I would say, probably has, or not LighTake, Lighttailing probably has some of the worst kits, and this is what I mean by that. They don't have unpluggable circuits or anything. It's just one wire, and you have to wire the whole building. So if I ever was to wire a Lego set, that would be the last company I would use. If I was going to wire for anybody, it would definitely either be Blinky Bricks or Brick Loot. I will say this, Blinky Bricks is cheaper. He is compatible with Brick Loot, but he is cheaper. So really your first choice should always be Blinky Bricks. Just saying. And then that way you can actually have modular buildings and stuff that actually unplug and plug together, so they're not forced to stay as one big building. And I'm actually surprised that Charm was even in the live stream, because I know it's past his bedtime. Everybody makes fun of me, but I know Charm goes to bed earlier than I do. And I had found the other pieces that I was... There, I think. Yes. So I had found the pieces I was looking for in the last stream. It's right after I ended the stream. And what that was is the cheese wedge pieces. So now I can start popping all these on. If we can get it in there. There we go. And I didn't look, or there we go. What If? No, I have never even heard of that show. Where's Brick Universe at, Blinky Bricks? So that's something I have not done anything with shows ever. And I'm hoping next year I'm definitely going to be showing with Blinky Bricks and also Charm City Bricks at Brick Fair, Virginia. But like I said, I've never done shows before. I'm wanting to do the Michigan shows next year. And I would actually like to even try Chicago if I get a chance. It depends on a lot of different things that are going on. But I've never heard of Brick Universe. You know what, Berkeley Bricks? You have the perfect person in the chat room right now, Blinky Bricks. You're saying to light up a small I'm assuming that when you say 4x4 city, I'm assuming it's 4 foot by 4 foot. It depends on how you want to light it up. I don't know that me or Blinky Bricks could actually give you a specific answer, because it depends on the height of your buildings. Are you talking about sets? Are you talking about the official Lego modular buildings? Is this stuff you built yourself? Is it skyscrapers? I mean, there's a lot of different things to try and take into consideration. Are you doing the street lights? Are you trying to do traffic signals? How detailed are you trying to get with it? Are you trying to do street light details? Are you trying to light up the entire inside of the building? Are you trying to make it look realistic and do partial lighting? So it's really, really hard to give you a definitive answer on that. Just to throw out a number, I would say expect to pay around $200. I'm just throwing a number out there, and I'm assuming that you are, it's probably $200 to $300. I'm assuming that you are using Lego official modular buildings. And I actually am building. You guys just can't see it. I'm building all these different pieces right here. For the windows. Trying to prep a bunch of stuff is what I'm trying to do. Thank you so much, John. Good to see you, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, I get that, having struggles trying to clip them together too. That's why, you know, that's something I always try to bring up. There's two different size plugs is what I always tell everybody. There's the 0.8 millimeter, and then there's the 1.25 millimeter. And with the two different size plugs, like Blinky Bricks, for example, he's compatible with everybody because he sells kits, lighting to pieces, lighting, everything for either style of those plugs. But if you have big hands, it's generally easier. It's generally easier if you are, I'm missing one more of those. Generally easier if you use the larger plugs, whereas, and I personally, I like using the larger plugs too because they're easier to see, but here it depends on what you're looking for, if you're looking for easy or if you're looking for easily hidden. To hide stuff and run it through things a lot easier, I always recommend people the 0.8 millimeter. And if you're trying to, dang it, I missed one more. If you're trying to just go for quick and easy, I'd recommend the 1.25 plug. And Blinky Bricks definitely has the right idea. Because, I mean, let's be realistic. Lighting is not for everybody. And the reason that I say that is not everybody wants to fork out a lot of money, and once you start it, I'm going to tell you it's addictive. Which, trust me, Blinky Bricks would happily sell you as many lights as you want. But the point that I was trying to get at with that is some people, once they start doing it, find that it's frustrating. So I would definitely agree with Blinky Bricks in the aspect of I would try and start small. Just if for no other reason, just to see if you like it, and then you can illuminate a little bit at a time. Like I always tell everybody, I build on Mills plates, and the reason that I build on Mills plates is because it's easier to hide the wires on the underside of the buildings, is one of the biggest reasons anyway. But it also gives you a very strong base to put your buildings on top of. I'm trying to find one last brick. But I always tell everybody, even when it comes to building different things, that you should always start small, because it's better to start small so you don't feel overwhelmed than it is to just go for the gusto, so to speak. Kyle must be banned. Thomas Hayes says the biggest challenge with the lighting part is fastening them together. Oh, I already read that. Blinky, I already read that. No, they're never going to catch their train. Here, I'll move them forward a little bit. I can't find... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more for this one. I thought it was in this tray. I'm just not seeing it. No, actually all my Mills plates are 100% Lego. The only thing I typically use off-brand Lego for, I'll give you a good example, is my skyscrapers. And I think I showed this in a video. The reason that I actually do that is quite simply because when I'm doing the lighting, I will drill holes through the plates in between the floors. And I like to do a false elevator shaft to hide the lighting through the building. So if I'm going to drill holes through something or modify a part, I prefer to use off-brand. But that's really about the only off-brand I use in my city. Sometimes, like on the inside of the Mills plates, I will use off-brand. I think I did, just as a test, I made a Mills plate with some of the 16 by 16 plates that I like to use. And to me, don't get me wrong, because I don't have anything wrong or against off-brand. And I know one of my members, I don't think he's in here right now, but Ned B Lego City, he uses off-brand pieces for his Mills plates. I will say this, it'll save you a ton of money if you don't mind doing it, but typically I still stick with official Lego on the Mills plates themselves. How I save money with the Mills plates is I have nothing against buying used parts. But not only that, something else I do to save money with my Mills plates is for the top of the Mills plates, I always use 4x4 plates. And the cheapest person I know that sells the 4x4, I'm getting frustrated. I could have swore I had these out last night. But the cheapest place I know to buy the 4x4 plates is Brick Cash. He's both on Brick Owl and Brick Link. And he sells them way cheaper than you would get them from Lego. He sells them way cheaper than I know you can get them anywhere. And he has quantities of like 30 and 40,000. So I always tell people that I recommend, if you're going to be doing Mills plates, to buy your 4x4 plates, if you build them in the manner and fashion that I do, is you buy your Mills plates parts from him. As far as the 2x2s that I use throughout it, I always tell everybody just buy used. Orange and yellow are generally your two cheapest colors. Blue is pretty cheap also. Finally. So that's something else that I recommend, and then it keeps it cheap. And then I even use official Lego base plates. Now, that's not to say that like I said, that I wouldn't use other brands. That's just typically what I do for my builds. It's just my personal preferences all. And good evening, Janet. How are you? EPG Plays. Hello, hello. Jim G. Do I know where you can get off-brand Legos? Say to build our... when you're talking about the plates themselves, I generally buy them off Amazon. I do know that this particular company, I can get them fairly cheap, but I have to buy them in bulk. I've considered doing it just to show people and another option that you can do. But again, I personally typically like to... crap, I need 2, 3, 4 more. I personally like to use my official pieces for large buildings, but I have thought about trying to order or design a building and then order all the parts through LighTake just to show you guys it is a possibility. And I want to say that they were, because I talked to them before about it, and I know they will sell me bricks, but you got to buy them in bulk, minimums of 100 of anything that you want. With this company anyway, because they're more of they're, as far as their bricks and such are concerned, they are doing it more as a wholesale. But I do know you can buy them on Amazon and stuff too. LighTake, which is this company, I believe like a 2x4 brick is 4 cents a piece or something like that. 2x2 bricks are like 2 cents or 1 cent a piece, or actually I think they were 2 cents a piece. But again, I always look at things in the aspect, again, for Mills plates, because I buy a lot of used. There it is. And that's why, to me, that's really not that big of a savings, because I'm already getting basically the stuff for that price, because that is the price that I typically pay for the... What did I screw up? I did screw that up. Okay, that's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't... I guess the biggest problem with trying to find off-brand bricks is trying to find somebody that'll sell them to you at a oh, I didn't put the brick in. At a reasonable price, and it's kind of hard unless you're, like I said, you're buying in bulk from a lot of different places. In most places, I know you don't want to have to buy in bulks, and unfortunately, that being the only way you can actually save, it makes it a little rough. 1, 2, and now I need 1 more. I know you can contact LighTake directly if that is something that you are interested in trying to find out. They have, I believe it's just, if you email lightake.com, if you want to get pricing, but they're going to want to know what you're wanting and how many and all that kind of stuff. Right off the gate, right out the bat. And that doesn't go there. But if you already know the pieces and the quantity about it, now I need a bunch of 1x1s. Dr. McBrick, how the heck are ya? And I can't see. Will Harper, hello, hello. Well, when it comes to Lego, I've never seen anything that was cheap. So I definitely agree with you there. At least I can't say that I've ever seen what I would call cheap Lego. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Got 2 more. 7, 8. But we're not playing with Lego because it's cheap. We're playing with it because we like it. I guess that's the best way I can try and help with the pain. I already did that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to double check the instructions to make sure I did it the way that I was supposed to. Just trying to catch everything up. And yeah, I do believe I did it right. Okay. Just trying to make sure. Now I'm on 370. And that is good to hear. How's the weather down there? Because you're in, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. McBrick, you are in Florida now. I know you got to be happy being by Disney World. I know your kids got to be happy. Let me put it that way. Being down in Florida, you can probably buy a yearly pass and go all the time. 2, 3, 4. Absolutely, Kyle. I don't think Chad is frozen. I see it moving anyway. Yes, the weather is great, and I don't talk about that other thing because I borderlines politics is how I look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That goes there. There we go. Now I got that part together. Now I gotta do, I need another bin. Oh yeah, because being like me, living like you were saying, a lot closer than you were when you lived in Ohio. 3 hours to me, that ain't bad at all. For me to get to Disney from here, and I know you were closer than I was, it's every bit of an 18-hour drive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10. So I would take your 3-hour drive any day over what I do have to do to go. You know, Paul, I am with you. I've always heard people tell me that you can find really good deals at the Goodwill on used Lego, but I have never seen it. I'll be the first to admit I don't go every day either, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I've still, like I said, I've never, ever, by me, I've never seen it on sale anyway, or in the stores. And if I do see it in there, it's usually something that's not even worth looking at all. And Mike brings up another good point, because just recently, I was looking, I want to say it was on eBay. Yeah, it was eBay. And Goodwill actually had postings for parts for Lego sets and such for sale online. So I think the point I'm trying to bring up, and what I'm sure that Mike just probably pointed out, is quite simply this. They basically know the value of it now. And now that they know the value of it, they try to milk it like everybody else. And, you know, I can't blame them. They're trying to make money too. But like I said, if you ever go on eBay, look for their postings, because they do post it on there, and they're just selling it the same price that everybody else is selling it. I would say you'd probably have better luck doing it through the Salvation Army, but even them, I would be willing to bet, have caught on to how much it is worth. And I'm sure, yes, I'm sure it does actually sell extremely quick, Joshua. So that is it's another problem also. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it came back, Mike. Kyle says he's hoping his Harry Potter set will be built in the next week or so. Paul Butt says, hey guys, tomorrow if you see a first responder, take the time to thank them for what they do, as tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And absolutely, Paul, I totally agree with you. Yeah, like I said, eBay is probably where you would find most of it. 1, 2, I need a 2x3. And I was shocked at that because I never knew that they actually did that. And like I said, I just discovered that recently. That goes there. But I mean, I can't blame them. They're trying to get, you know, like I said, they're like everybody else. They're trying to get as much money as they can. So we definitely cannot fault them. And Thomas Hayes says the same thing. People have discovered the value of Lego. Dr. McBrick says his son in South Carolina makes a killing on Facebook Marketplace. So cheap up there. People haven't caught on yet. He's got amazing deals. And that's what's funny, because it's like it does, like you just said, because your son's in South Carolina. It does depend on the area, whether or not you can find it or not. Like here in Michigan, there is just tons of people that are even have BrickLink stores and stuff. So even when you find it, if you don't buy it within the first 20 seconds or so that it is posted somewhere, you're not getting it. But up here, everybody knows the value of it. The other thing that sucks is it's, besides not being able to find good deals on used stuff, is even like discontinued things and stuff like that has gotten outrageous anymore, because so many people have caught on to the fact that you can resell it and all that. Ooh, no, that was bad. Just showing you guys. This was something that was in the bag. Hopefully I don't need more of them, but that was obviously a quality problem. And like I said, I just wanted to share it and show it with you, because that's a poor stamping. We'll find out if we need more pieces as we go. That's the first piece I've actually seen that was bad like that, though. Two. No. I thought I had those on my lap. I am looking for... I could have swore I had those on my lap. Oh, they're there. There we go. Send them your way. Really? That's pretty bad, Dr. McBrick. Your own kid won't even give you deals? Greedy little son of a gun. Have to tell him, you know, who brought you into this world. You can take him out too, right? 1, 2. Kids forget that. Spider-Man is very good sets. 1, 2. Get on there. Getting closer. He says, what kind of son did you raise? Yeah, that's not nice at all. You would think he'd help out his old man. Finding sets like the Parisian Restaurant, you're absolutely correct. They are hard to find, and if you got a good deal on one, that is amazing, because that is rare that you will find that as a good price. Thank you so much for the plug, Greg. Well, that's nice. You'll send him stuff, but he can't send it to you? What the heck? Your son, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the one that had all the different cars and stuff on display. At least that's what I remember seeing anyway. And Steve Weiser, thank you so much, my friend. He says, I got commissioned today. A little something for you, and thank you so much. And I am putting you down for 10 more tickets, Steve. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's always nice when you get a commission. Okay, just curious. Did 2 eyes and a mouth? Am I at the right height? That's in, that's in, that's in. I got all those on. I gotta catch the instructions up now. I got those here. Okay. Trying to make sure that I'm, like I said, I'm trying to make sure I don't do it wrong. Mike says he's adoptable. I've actually heard a lot of people say that to me as well. It still cracks me up though. That goes there. I got that. I can put these on now. I know Steve has quite the collection also. So maybe you could talk Steve into adopting you, Mike. Oh, there you go. Now that sounds like a deal. I'll definitely pass cars out if you're, or Lego out if you're going to be hooking me up with good cars. Sounds like you're getting the better deal. Get on there. $391. Got that done, got that done, that done, that done. Now we got to do a 2x3. 2x2. Four. Mike is persistent. I agree, Matt. He's just trying to get some free Lego. I get it. I can understand where he's going, or where he's at anyway. Put that piece in. I need to put these together now. It's because you're getting old, Mike. 1, 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're 55, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I need 2 of these, and I put the wrong color there. And that gives us that column. Now I gotta find my other windows. Oh, I get, like I said, I get it. I understand it. Absolutely. Let me grab these windows behind me. We got, where are they at? 1, 2, 3, 4. And some of this glass. Okay, so you're a little younger than I thought then. I guess for some reason I thought you were 55. What are the rumors on that? I know they're supposed to be coming out with the sign-filled set, if that's what you mean. I haven't heard of any other rumors, to be honest. Kind of out of the loop lately. I've been so busy. Thank you so much, Greg. I appreciate that. But like I said, I'm not super sure about what the rumor is. I like those mocks, though. I think they all look great. Or I shouldn't say mocks, but I do like those sets. They would make great mocks, though. And now I gotta do... You know what, guys? Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna do a quick intermission. I'm not even gonna hit the intermission button, but I am gonna mute the mic. Give me 1 second. Just needed a brief intermission. Sorry about that. Yes, had to water the trees. I thought, you know what? I'm sitting here long enough. I can't hold it no more. And where? Okay, there I was. So I got to do 1, 2. That's exactly what it was. Oh, I have seen that mock that you're talking about where it's all the apartments together. I think that looks absolutely amazing. He did a really good job on that. I also do want to point out, and I'm actually surprised that he's got that on Lego Ideas, because if he's putting it on Lego Ideas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're not supposed to be able to sell it. And that same mock that you're talking about, he sold to the same company that does this, and they sell that set you're talking about as well on LighTake, and it's really not that expensive either. I have to say, I thought it was maybe $300-400 at most, if that. But like I said, that exact mock that you guys are talking about, they do sell that exact mock on LighTake. And it has Kim's design and everything. It's got his name on it. And what is that? So if you wanted to get a... But yeah, no. Oh, rebrickable, yes. But like I said, though, the company LighTake, if you go there, it is for sale on there as well. So the same company that makes what I'm building right now also sells that apartment complex for all the different sets on that page as well. Keep in mind, they don't sell minifigs. I want to point that out. So if you bought it from them, and again, I thought it was only, you know what, let me look real quick. I don't remember it being that expensive. I can probably find it for you rather quickly. As soon as I find it, I'll share it and show it to you guys. I'm seeing everything but that. Let's go to this one. Give me 1 minute. See, my particular set is listed under architectural, which is what I would have thought that they would have had his set listed at too. But it is on this website. If I could just find it. I don't remember what they listed it under though. Give me one more second, because man, they got a ton of them on here. I didn't realize they're selling a total of, there it is. They're selling a total, let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, whoops. Assuming you're talking about this right here. So it's $415 if you wanted that. And like I said, it is licensed by them. It's right there, just showing you. So they did the exact same thing that I did, because my train station is also on this website. So that would be a cheap way to get it. I'm actually surprised it's that high, but maybe it's because the pieces or something. Because my set's only like $500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is the website, and this is where you can find it. And like I said, that's the thing that I thought was really cool about LighTake, is because I know, because it's the same deal that I actually got. And I can show you again, because if I go to architectural specials, mine's usually right up front, and there it is. If it's on this website, they're paying the person a commission to be able to sell that set. So I personally think that's absolutely amazing. And that's one of the things, even though I know this is off-brand parts and a lot of people frown upon it, that is one of the things that I loved about this company, is that they actually acknowledge people that have designed stuff, and then they pay them a commission to be able to sell the stuff that they make. And I think that's absolutely amazing. But like I said though, I'm assuming that was the set you guys are talking about. And it is. It's a really, really cool looking set. And yes, it's actually basically 3 central perks, because it's a 3-story building. Yeah, you can post it, Greg. Absolutely. Papa's Bricks. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, my friend? No, wife didn't catch me watering. She don't care if I water the trees anyway, though. No, like I said, it's you just saw it because I just did the screen capture. It's only $419, so to me that's really not that bad of a price. But again, it's just like the set that I'm building. It's not actual Lego. It's Lego compatible parts. 1, 2. What is? Oh. But I have to say, I have here lately, I've been looking at a couple different companies, brands of bits, if you will. And I've actually thought about trying a few of them. And part of the reasoning is because some of them really offer some pretty cool stuff, I have to say. And it makes me want to try more of the off-brand products, because then you don't have to chase around down and try and figure out, get on there, the parts and whatnot, because they're supplying all the parts for you. And hey, Raven319, how are you? Papa's Bricks, just in case I didn't say hi. I need to grab a couple more windows. Need one more piece of glass. There it is. Are you talking about the off-brand set that you had just built, Bricklock? Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Papa's Bricks. I'm glad to see you're doing well, though, because like I said, I hadn't seen you in a while. Well, like I said, I personally love a lot of the different off-brand companies. At least I think a lot of them make some really good-looking things. So I'm with you. I have no problem at all either with buying off-brands. And these are the parts that they provided, so I'm showing you guys. I don't know why they went light gray on the doors and then dark gray on the windows, but that's what they did. And now I gotta fill these with red. Red, red, red. Use this. And I need this. Papa's Bricks, thank you so much. That counts for 5 raffle tickets. Just in case you didn't know, because I'm raffling this off after it's done. And for every $1, I am making it a raffle ticket. So you did $4.99, so I am calling that 5 raffle tickets. And again, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Papa's Bricks. Isaac Reyes, how you doing? Matthew Vanderhall, hello, hello. Ned B, hey, how you doing? I hope things are getting better, my friend. Oxford Block, I haven't tried them. And thank you so much, Ned, putting you down for 5 more tickets. But I have seen a lot of the Oxford sets, and I that's why I said I'm sorry, it was 2 of them. I'm sorry, I said 5. Putting you down for 2 more tickets, Ned. But I have seen some of their sets, and man, I agree with you, Dr. McBrick. They're pretty impressive looking. Sorry, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to count it out. There we go. And holy crap. Thank you, Thomas Hayes. Putting you in for 5 tickets as soon as I slide this piece into position. Again, thank you, thank you. Thomas Hayes. And I just want to point out also, yes, 2. What it is, we changed it up the other day because Kyle was constantly doing $1, $1, $1. So we just changed it to every $1 is a ticket, and I went back and I wrote down everybody's dollar amounts. So that way, if somebody donates 20, they know they're getting 20 tickets. Because that's why Kyle was doing it $1 at a time. He was trying to get as many tickets as possible. So we changed it up that way to make it a little easier. I got to do 13 again. Amsterdam Central Station. That is what I actually used for reference photos with this particular building, believe it or not. Now, when I say I used it as reference photos, I don't mean I was trying to build Grand Central Station. I just mean I loved how the beauty of the inside of that building and all that. And that's where a lot of my ideas came from, was Grand Central Station in Amsterdam. So if you do see similarities, that would be the reason why. But I wasn't trying to make that train station. I was just, I got a lot of inspiration from that train station. So I'm gonna have to check them out then. Because I've never bought any. I've never bought anything but Lego, and then this set I got for free, so I could test it as a demo. So that's why I have this one. And these pieces aren't bad. I will say that again. This is LighTake, but the only way I can describe them is they feel a little lighter. Because they do feel different. I just don't really know how to describe how they feel different. Okay, you can only buy sets, not parts. Okay, I understand that. Hey, John Garrett, how are you, buddy? Hope everything's going well in New Jersey. Hopefully you're off this weekend. Nope, I never have. Thomas Hayes was asking if I've ever been to Grand Central Station in New York City. I've never even been to the Grand Central Station in Detroit, and they have a beautiful Grand Central Station as well. As a matter of fact, the last I had read anything about it anyway, I thought Ford Motor Company bought the old Grand Central Station in Detroit, and they were renewing it into their headquarters. At least that was the last I had heard anyway. And that, my friend, is a huge... Am I looking at that right? Is a huge train station. And it's a gorgeous building, so I would love to see them actually do that. Why does that not look right? But I'm gonna... That's what it's showing. Hey, Get the Brick, how are you? There's a lot of trains. That's the problem. Is sadly, because like the one here in Detroit, it even when it thank you so much, Raven. He says colors for the bricks look great, and thank you. I see what you're talking about. As far as yes, I think it adds more of a natural look to it. I personally like it, but I mean, there's two ways to look at it. You could either look at it as it's a quality issue because there is variances in color. But me personally, I look at it and I see, well, it looks pretty good because now it's giving you texture. But putting it down for 10, Raven. Raven. 10. You're working 3 to... Oh, you must be working at the... I'm assuming if you're working 3 p.m. to 3 a.m., you're at the fire department, unless you're at the box center. And is that all done now? Did that one, I did that one. I got one more. Great to hear, Get the Brick. I'm glad to hear it. And now... Oh, I didn't put that side in either. 1, 2. Give me 1 second. And then 2. Well, at least we're starting to get the facade together. Take that back off for a second. I forgot to put these pieces in. We should really start making some headway here in a second because we got through some of the most intricate, which there's still more above these windows, so I guess I shouldn't get ahead of myself. There we go. And now I got to do 8s. 8s, 8s, 8s. Thank you, John. Like I said, I've been personally, I've been pretty impressed with it so far. It's better than I thought it was going to be anyway. I'm glad they let me demo it. That way I could actually check it out. Because that was one thing I wondered is like, you know, they're putting all these sets together. What's the quality though? I need 1x6s. 1x6, 1x6. And I've got 2 words for you, Paul, and I can't say them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There they are. 2. Take care, Doc McBrick, and I hope you have a good one, my friend. Paul already knows what those words are, too. Because I say it to him all the time. Hello, Nightwolf. How are you? Or did I? Yeah, I said it right. Part of the problem, Paul, because I can't just throw it together the way that I want to throw it together. I do have to follow the instructions to make sure the parts are all here. Sadly, I just ran out of 1x8s, I believe. Nope, I found it. Can you guys see what I'm even doing? Okay, it is still in focus. Okay. Paul's good at hitting that button. So Paul just likes to give me a hard time and try and... He's like the guys I work with. And what I mean by that is they all like to try and push my buttons because they love it when I start yelling at them. Greg says he's been working on a vehicle himself. John Garrett says you can't rush awesomeness. And what? One of the things I hate is the way, because I got to keep everything separated. It's just I have so many bins. There we go. 2. And now I can start chasing this again. If I'm looking at that right. And I'm going to change the camera angle just a little bit, guys. Because now I got to... Well, actually, can I just push it? I guess it doesn't matter. You know what? Let me lift it up a little bit so you guys can see a little better. There we go. I think that's a little better anyway. I hope it's better anyway. Because now I got to start doing the walls again is why I wanted to get it back up there. 3 12s. We were just talking about that, John, because the same company, this is why I say we were just talking about it, the same company that sells the set that I'm working on right now also sells that set as a kit. And it is a very cool looking set. I will definitely agree with you on that. Yes, it was, Paul. It's because I was looking for parts in a bin, so I just threw it on the floor so I could find it. One, two. I guess that is right. Well, I'm hoping to someday actually start going to shows, is my hope. That way everybody really can see some of this stuff in person. So I get asked that all the time if I'm going to go to Brick Fair or any of the shows. When you say 13 rooms, how many studs or how many base plates was it, Night Raven? Or I'm sorry, Night Wolf? What do you mean, what's up with the figures, Paul? Why are they here, you mean? Or John Garrett? These were, I'm sorry, I thought it was Paul talking. These were something I was actually going to try and sell. But because of licensing agreements and all that kind of good stuff with Lego, I found out that I can't legally sell those. So I'm just going to keep them and try and use them in my city. I might even buy some more just because I do think they're pretty neat. But that was originally what those figures were for. That was something I was going to sell on my website. Then after finding out there was going to be legal issues if I tried it, I decided not to. 1, 2, 3. And now we get the fun part. Now we get to start doing, can you even see? We're going to start doing the train piece inside of here. So what I'm going to do is try and move this out of the way and see if I can keep the camera where I'm working right here. What are they? They were something that I got off online. I found a bulk store, and they're not official Lego minifigs. They are off-brand minifigs, so I'm sure they probably won't be for sale for long. But I bought 5 of each of them just because I wanted to try them out and check them out. Put it this way so you guys can see. I'm hoping you can see anyway. But again, sadly, I'm not supposed to sell them. Just to show you up close real quick, John, since you're asking about them. They're really nicely detailed looking figures too, because they've got printing front and back. I think they're amazing looking. I was going to sell them for $5 a piece, but like I said, I heard, and you know what, I still might kind of do it on the down low, if you know what I mean. I just can't officially say I'm doing it, but We can talk about it in Discord though. But because I always saw how expensive the military figures were, that's why I ended up snatching those up. Because I thought, man, if they're that expensive, and then I finally realized that one of the ones that are selling and they're so expensive, it's because they're using official used Lego minifigs is how they're listing them, and that's why they cost so much. I want to say you could probably even find that pretty cheap, Nightwolf. I mean, I could be wrong, but I have a feeling I could find that fairly cheap. And yes, I agree, they do look like it, but like I said, they're not. They are off-brand, and that's why I was amazed by the detail on them, because the print work on these things is amazing. Take care, John Garrett. At least to me, the print work on them was amazing. And why? Where? Oh, there they are. That was why I was so excited when I saw them and I got them, and I thought, you know what, heck, I was going to share them and sell them with people. But like I said, it was, I got a big red flag when I talked to a few legal people. So if I sell them, it'll be on the down low. Talking about this Night Raven or Night Wolf, I should say. That's a lot of them. And that's a really good collection. And by the way, thank you so much, Bricklock. I got you down for 5. Again, thank you so much. But there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think that's awesome. I personally don't, like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with the off-brands. Some people get really butthurt over it. I'm not one of those somebodies, but like I said, some people do get really butthurt over that. It's like, how dare you buy something other than Lego? Is how people kind of act about it. And to me, it's like, why wouldn't you? If it's cheaper, I mean, and it's still a nice quality or a good set, like I said, why wouldn't you? And I do get it that the quality is probably better with Lego, but I see nothing wrong at all with off-brand. That's just me though. But I've always been one to go against the grain. And I need 2 1x2s. This is going to be the train, is what I'm working on right now, guys. Thank you, Aaron, and how are you? Trying to keep the pieces that I know I need closest to me. Bit of a pain in the butt though. And now like I said though, it's giving you guys kind of a first-hand look at all the pieces that it took to put this together too. one more peg. Actually. I keep finding the wrong one. It's been good. I'm glad it's the weekend though. But I can't complain. The weather's been nice. It's just been all around great. Berkeley Bricks has got to go. Bye everyone and take care of Berkeley Bricks. This was supposed to be a steam engine type of train. Why? Let's see, I know these go here. I know that goes here. I know this goes here. Why can't I find that? There it is. That's what sucks when you know there's only one of them, is trying to find the sucker. And then now I gotta do two. One little one here. That goes inside that wheel. Come on, I need one. There it is. And then one little one here. And that starts to give you the look of your train. Yes. And absolutely sit back and relax. Now I need 1x5. And now, actually, let me pull that off for a minute. I need my 1x8. Funny, it seems like the further I get in the build, the harder it is to find the pieces I need to do the build. That's what I was missing. So that goes there, and then that goes there, and that slides behind that. There we go. And now I just need a 1x1 for here. And I think that's the last 1x1, so there we are. That actually, Kenneth Swan, is actually ingenious, because that does work for me quite often, believe it or not, and I totally agree with your thought process on that, because I do try to use that particular technique as well. That'll be a really cool Lego set, Night Wolf, the 40th anniversary Lego train set. That is a really nice set. Aaron says, I am impressed how strong the clutching power is with Lego, because my Lego house mock I build, I am impressed with how strong the clutching power is of my Lego mock because my Lego house mock I build fell apart. Well, that stinks. No, the clutching power of this, and I was going to try and show you, but obviously it got too heavy. See, the clutching power of this is actually pretty good though. And now that I just did that, at least it goes back together easy though. Let me put the parts back in. And one part I thought flew off. But this thing's getting so heavy now, I guess I can't do what I did the last time. But the clutching power of this stuff, it's almost, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's at times it's almost too tight. There we go. But the clutching power on this is really good, I will say that. It's just, it's not good enough to pick the building up anymore. And where did I go? I need a 2x6. 2x6, 2x6. And 2x2. And then 2 more 2x6s. Assuming I thought it was something else, but that was the wife calling. I'm going to try and do a little bit more first though. 1, 2. What's funny is now, because I built this several years ago, I shouldn't say several, a couple years ago, and it's funny because there's things that I could do differently now that I couldn't do back then because there's new parts that they make. So it's kind of neat to see some of the solutions I came up with for some of the problems back then. I must be getting tired because it's getting harder and harder to find parts. Yeah, it was the boss. I really wanted to finish this, was what I was trying to aim for. I'm looking for one silly piece. And I am not finding it. It's like a lot of things on this particular building. It's the only piece in the whole set, so it makes it even harder to find. know what? There was... Nope, it's not that. Well, crap. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night anyway. I'm getting tired. And generally, if I come back and I have better fresh eyes, it'll be easier to find things because I'll have everything reorganized. But that was where I got on the train. This is the steam engine side, and then when I start to do the other side, it's actually the caboose side. Take care, Night Raven. Anyway, though, let me roll that beautiful bean footage, guys. And I was on step 428, so I'm going to write that in our chat so it's easier for me to find that. And roll that beautiful bean footage. And like I like to do on every single stream, I like to give a very special thanks to all the awesome people that have sponsored and contributed to the stream. And with that, I'd like to say a special thanks to Kip Hoffman, Brick Sargent, Kenneth Swan, Paul Bott, Steve Weiser, Papa's Bricks, Ned B. Lego City, Thomas Hayes, Raven 319, and Bricklock, Illinois. Again, thank you guys so much, because without supporters like you guys, I would not continually do what I do. And it helps me in so many ways that you probably don't even know. But anyway, it is getting late. So as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you guys all next time on Bevins Bricks. I hope you guys all have a blessed day.